Hello, my beautiful Vibe Tribers. Welcome to your Thursday, November the 11th, 2021, Mystic Affirmations. Many blessings to you all. This is our collective reading for all sun, moon, and rising signs, allowing us to be relentlessly optimistic and creating our own best possible life now through use of manifestation, the law of attraction, and the law of divine compensation. If you'd like a personal reading, you can always visit my website, royalmystic.com. I'll be more than happy to assist you once you schedule your appointment. So, with that said, let's go right into the energy. We've got the Two of Wands and the King of Wands. The Two of Wands is having more than one way to reach the same destination. These are options. It means you don't have to worry about picking the wrong thing because they're both ending up in the same place. It's just a matter of preference for you. So it goes down to the smaller things like location or color or just whatever the little variations might be, but they end up very close in proximity, running side by side, literally all the way to the end of the line. So the goal comes out very close to the same. So here we have the King of Wands, which is the energy of action. This is fully manifested, ready to go. You've got everything you need and you're doing it. So this is go time here. And this is entrepreneurial energy or energy of taking hold of something. Usually it means work because the rods do tend to go toward that. It means movement, action, momentum. So here we go. Master of your own destinies. Thank you, angels, archangels, divine, pure, white light. Divine Spirit. That has to come along the way, though. The Nine of Swords. Divine Spirit, Spirit guides, gods and goddesses. Thank you so much for being present here to allow everyone to have the information they seek, all sun, moon, and rising signs, to assist them in remaining on their highest possible spiritual path. We thank you so much, Divine, for these blessings and beautiful messages, and we receive them in the love and light for which they are intended. We thank you for this divine guidance as always, and we welcome this blessed energy. Thank you so much, Divine. You are always welcome and very appreciated. So, that Nine of Swords. You saw the swords were all coming at her from above, and there was nothing holding the swords. So this is her own thoughts. This is what we feel like when we're stepping out of our everyday comfort zone into the unknown. And we're a little nervous whether or not we've made the right decision. We start to second guess, have a little panic attack. That's normal. Because if you're not ready, you won't be able to get past that moment. When you can feel the fear and do it anyway, it's time. So, that fear can turn you back. And if you get turned back by it, then you're absolutely not ready for the journey you're about to undertake. So, buckle up and get after it. Pitter patter, let's get at her. Those of you who know what series I'm referring to, I just recently discovered it I guess it was about a month ago, maybe 2 months. Letterkenny is the name of it for those of you who don't know. We have the King of Swords here. Now, this is the energy of the Archangel Michael, being very much in a place of protection, moving forward, very grounded. It's also air sign energy, leadership energy, and getting things done. Just slap getting things done. So we like that. You have the two powerful energies starting you off. Ambition. That's part of this whole dynamic we're setting up here. I am ambitious and do not procrastinate or waste time being negative. So, when you're in a creative energy, if you're a writer or a musician, anything creative, there are times where we find ourselves kind of floundering and having difficulty taking the first step or getting in the rhythm. But once we do, we're completely in the flow. Procrastination is your enemy when you're in a creative place. And so it is not time for you to tell yourself all the things that won't work. You just get after it and start doing it. And what doesn't work, doesn't work. You do something else and see if that works. That's the way it works. That's the way it all goes. That's the way you get through things. We always have to have that moment of pushing past the stall, right? Letting go of the need to have it be comfortable. It's not going to be. It's new. You won't get comfortable with it till you get used to it, right? So everything new is uncomfortable. Affluence. I choose to be debt-free and live an affluent and healthy life. This is important. Debt can be more than just money. It doesn't have to be monetary debt. It can be a debt of owing a debt or a favor to someone, or owing someone for something they gave you, right? That kind of thing. So that you feel beholding to it. You can be beholding to somebody that referred you to a job, and it doesn't even have anything to do with them. But that's what you have to do, is be able to be okay with receiving from other people and not trying to make everything where you go tit for tat. You may not be able to pay that person back, but you can pay it forward. Remember that. That's also a way of getting out of the debt. Because when you do a good deed for someone who did a good deed for you, you've done that. I know that sounds like a tongue twister. When you do a good deed for someone who did a good deed for you. Oh. Yep, y'all know I got to have one thing to giggle about every time. Improving health. We like that. So we'll say that as a collective. Everyone's health is improving, better and better every day in every way. Better and better every day in every way. We receive that. And our sacred affirmation, or sacred geometry affirmation. Well, I think it's activation. That's sacred geometry activation. Synergy. Excellent energy synergy. The frequency of synergy supports our allowance and acceptance of the not so obvious, never seen before, combinations and unions that result in new ways of functioning, working, thinking, relating, loving, and being. It reminds us to embrace the unfamiliar so that the new yet exciting co-creations can give birth to a new reality. Boy, is this not ever hitting the nail on the head about all the other stuff we've talked about. Being in a place of being in the uncomfortable, in the unfamiliar, embracing it, knowing that it is bringing you something amazing. This change is amazing. So that's another affirmation to say. Isn't it amazing all the wonderful things that are happening, right? Instead of speaking in the negative or in the fear. I am worth loving. I do not have to earn love. I am lovable because I exist. Others reflect the love that I have for myself. I am worth loving. I do not have to earn love. That is something we need to drill in. I do not have to earn love. I am lovable because I exist. Others reflect the love I have for myself. So being in a place of knowing that you're loving allows other people to see you as lovable. It's hard to love somebody who doesn't think they should be given that, because they reject it. And the person who's doing the giving goes, "What are you're handing this back to me? Why? What's wrong with me?" So you're not passing on the message you think you are when you're trying to say, "Oh, you don't want to be around me. I'm an awful person." Well, when they say that to you, my darlings, believe them. Because you can't force them to take it. That's the whole thing. You can't force them to accept that they should be lovable. If somebody doesn't have that feeling and you love them, that's the hardest row to hoe, boy. You're going to be on that path of just pulling up rocks. I now go beyond other people's fears and limitations. You know, you've got somebody in your life that likes to peck that into you whenever you tell them something new. Oh, I know somebody that did that, or heard about that, and that's you better watch out. So it is my mind that creates my experiences. I am unlimited in my own ability to create the good in my life. I am unlimited in my own ability to create the good in my life. More synergy coming in. I now go beyond other people's fears and limitations. It is my mind that creates my experiences. I am unlimited in my own ability to create the good in my life. And may the good chase us down and overtake us. Here we go. Ooh, Hanged Woman, perfect energy. Crown chakra, the energy of enlightenment, being in a place of overseeing the whole picture, getting in a high position so that you can look from the highest spectrum. So get in that crown chakra and look from your spirit mind, and everything looks very different from there when you remove the personal ego, right? 5 of Pentacles, this is where we start making bargains. We start bargaining with spirit. We ask for things and we go, and if you'll do this, I promise I'll stop smoking, or I'll start walking, or I'll donate to all the good causes. You don't have to do all that. Yes, you should. It's great. Do something good, but it's not required. The universe is already working this out behind the scenes. It's in the unseen, but it still energetically exists. You just can't see it with your natural eyes. Well, hello, old friend. King of Wands shows up to make sure we know. We've got the action and the ability to make things happen with these two beautiful kings, and that's the way we want to see it. Beautiful, beautiful energy of complete manifestation. In the masculine, it means fully formed and ready for action, and there they are, ready to go. So being in a place of, so the sword stands for knowledge and mental energy, and the staff stands for action. The rods stand for action and movement. So you've got the spiritual and energetic mind going, the knowledge and the energy of spirit, the guidance, and the ability to take action on it. So that's synergy, my darlings. Any way you want to wrap it up, that is synergy. So that's our word for the day. Many blessings to you all. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you tomorrow. Namaste, my friends.